3 minutes.
In other words, we haven't started the show yet.
No, but we on YouTube at this very moment, getting filmed.
Hey, I meant to ask you, was something about, oh no, I wanted to thank you. I've got chocolate cupcake, birthday cake, belated today. Okay,
yes.
We should actually have a picture of those out here.
Yeah, maybe we should have, Shaylee, could you grab us a cup?
Hey guys, will you bring us the cupcakes over here, please?
Shaylee, will you bring a cupcake
Bring
over?
us the cupcakes.
So yeah, so Nick's birthday was in June,
right.
And I said I'd make you something chocolate, and I had time.
Do you want like 3 up here?
No, we'll just show the audience what a nice job she did over here.
So yeah, so this was my new theme is
wow.
I made zucchini muffins,
cool. Ooh,
and then
nice.
It's a homemade chocolate butter cream frosting, and then
and
the
I
muffin.
can testify that these are delicious. Absolutely.
And there is one in here with unicorn sprinkles.
Oh yeah, very good.
So,
well, they will not make it through the staff after the show.
Well, I'm surprised
I can tell you that.
Okay,
okay, please take it away. Thank you. Hey, we got some kind of a music thing going on in Toma, don't we? This weekend, something. Milwaukee Street, something or other.
Music on Milwaukee. Thank you,
Music
Roger.
on Milwaukee.
Music on Milwaukee.
Yeah, who's playing?
Because the street's name is Milwaukee Street.
I thought they were
not. Yeah.
Who's playing?
So we'll have a little bit of information on that. Duncan Peterson, Jared. Is there a Jared?
Oh, are we talking about it later on the news?
I am talking about it a little bit later,
okay,
but
well.
I mean, you can always go to their Facebook page.
Right.
The Chamber of Commerce would have it.
Got
And
it.
Greg Hall,
stuff.
the Wrecking Ball,
Yeah,
Tim
it's
Siegler Band.
It's going to be an interesting
Tickets
show.
are $10, so we'll cover that a little bit more. And I ran into one of our guests that we have on the show tonight.
Wouldn't be Doc Scheckel.
It is Larry Scheckel. I ran into him at the American Do It Center.
Yeah, and did he give you the end of his book?
No.
Oh,
no, he was purchasing a cupola for his garage top, which are, we
Cupolas?
decided that they're not that common. You just can't go buy one. You have to really, and I was ordering some doors for some remodeling.
You can get cupolas online. Okay, you can Google cupolas.
But we're excited about his new book. And Nick's doing the interview
this is
with Larry.
This is going to be so cool. Okay.
And you have to let
I'm Nora Collins. You're watching LYNXX 24, connecting you to the community.
In our top story tonight, students and staff at a Toma school hosted some out-of-town visitors this week. We'll have details on their cross-cultural experience in our Connect 24 News. Welcome, everyone, to your hometown news on LYNXX 24. I'm April Frelke.
And I'm Nick Kaufman. We want to welcome our YouTube viewers to the show, in addition to our TV viewers. Now, if you have a comment, thought, question, post it on your YouTube channel or our LYNXX 24 Facebook page. We'll read some of your thoughts later in the broadcast if they are announceable or whatever.
Well,
okay.
I do know on our Facebook page that last week we had Katie Coplinen with her essential oils, and she's just getting a lot of feedback and on a great job she did. So
she did a nice job. There's a lot of good stuff there.
She's got some great products, so I know that there's a lot of feedback on that.
Very good. Other than that, what else we got going on?
The Connect 24 is brought to you by Rudy Jensen in New Lisbon. This week, the staff and students at Toma's Lemonwire Elementary School had some out-of-town guests stop in for a visit. On August 6th, a group of 36 educators from China toured the school visiting with staff and students. The group, which was hosted by the University of Wisconsin-Oshkosh, all taught ages 4 through 13 back in China and toured other sites in Wisconsin. But Lemonwire was the only school on their agenda. Lemonwire principal Nikki Pope said that during their time at the school, the teachers were able to visit a classroom specific to what they taught and had lunch with staff, and some even chose to eat with the students in the cafeteria. She added that it was interesting to see the differences in education between the United States and China, commenting that while the U.S. uses grade level, in China, students are placed in a classroom based on age, and that while elementary classes in the U.S. are assigned to one teacher, in China, the children rotate teachers based on a subject matter. A representative from UW-Oshkosh told Pope that the Chinese teachers loved the visit And it was great to see the Lemonware and visiting teachers having conversations about learning more about education in both countries.
Yeah, you know, I had forgotten that that we have schools that are teaching year-round now.
Right, and we had Nikki on previously with that, the 45 days, 15 off.
I had forgotten that, so when I heard about this thing, I'm going, what the heck, are we ahead of things? And I was reminded, kids are going to school.
She won Administrator of the Year. She won a big award.
Who did?
Nikki Pope, the
really?
administrator through the Herb
good for her.
Scholarship. So
nice.
She won a big award.
Nice international cultural thing. Well, Dunkin' Donuts are doing their Cop on a Roof fundraiser, and it's back this August. And this time, the New Lisbon Police Department is taking on Toma in a race to raise the most funds for Special Olympics. Now, the New Lisbon Department is asking the community to step up and help them out in achieving their goal with donut pre-orders. Officers will deliver donuts between 6 and 11 a.m. on August 17th, but pre-orders must be placed by August 10th. That's coming right up. Delivery forms are available at the New Lisbon Police Department. The cost is $10 for a dozen donuts, and there's a minimum of 2 dozen donuts per order. 100% of the proceeds go towards Special Olympics. Last year, for the 3rd year in a row, the Toma Police Department and Dunkin' Donuts store were #1 in the state in funds raised during the Cop on a Rooftop program, bringing in almost $6,000 for Special Olympics. I have no idea where they got the Cop on the Rooftop thing, but you know what? I just read this stuff. You know,
I think there's somebody maybe sitting on the roof, Nick.
Okay.
Like, that's
hey, 2 dozen, really 2 dozen. Order 2 dozen, pre-order 2 dozen.
And do that soon, ASAP.
That's good. It sounds like a program just for me. I love donuts.
Okay. Well, the Juneau County Fair kicks off this weekend, running from August 12th through the 19th. Wristbands for carnival rides are on sale now at the Bank of Boston, Festival Foods, and the Juneau County Fair office. And daily bands cost $20 in advance and $25 at the fair. There is always free gate admission and free parking at the Juneau County Fair, which opens with an animal show and judging. The Three Hills PRCA Rodeo will kick off the grandstand events at 7:30 p.m. on Wednesday, August 15th. On Thursday, August 16th, hot air balloon rides will be available, weather permitting. And on Friday, August 17th, Maggie May and the Heartland Country Band will take the stage at 7 p.m., while in the demo derbies will close out the fair. This is only scratches the surface of the list of events going on next week in Boston. So for all the details, visit JuneauCountyFair.com.
Maggie May.
She's very popular, and she was on our Christmas show. So.
Yep, great. I'm gonna hopefully listen to her.
You should go listen to her.
Hey, congrats to Alex Taylor of New Lisbon, who was chosen as a recipient of the 2018 Wisconsin State Telecommunications Foundation Scholarship. Alexis is a graduate of New Lisbon High School and one of the 29 students throughout the state to receive the $1,500 scholarship. In addition to the telecommunications scholarships, the foundation also awarded over $5,000 to Wisconsin students attending technical colleges. Now, Alexis's name was submitted by LYNXX Network in Camp Douglas, and in addition to scholarships, the company has been busy supporting a variety of events here in our viewing area, particularly this summer. LYNXX 24 Network was a sponsor of last weekend's Waterfest, along with the upcoming EAA Fly-In and the Juneau County Fair Rodeo, the rodeo park. So there you go.
Okay, well, that's great
news. A lot
news.
of sponsorships. You know, a lot of stuff going on.
Well, starting Monday, area residents will hear the roar of planes from Volk Field as part of the base's annual Northern Lighting Counterland training exercises taking place August 13th through the 24th. The base, which is one of only 4 combat readiness training centers in the United States, will host more than 1,000 personnel from multiple active duty Air Force, National Guard, Marine, and Navy units, along with international partners who are coming to observe portions of the exercises. Wisconsin Air National Guard Director of Operations Colonel Chad Milne said the training at Northern Lighting will help to increase military readiness by providing realistic combat training in a multinational environment. Approximately 60 aircraft that represent a wide array of military assets will be taking to the skies during the 2-week training, and our residents in our viewing area can expect to see increased flight activity between the hours of 9:30 and 5 p.m. during the 2018 Northern Lighting.
I'm already starting to see and hear large planes going over my place.
Yeah, and I did notice the exit at Camp Douglas, there's already some little signs up for maybe directions. It says NL, which would mean the Northern Lighting.
Right, but there's no place that actually we can go and see anything, right? I mean,
no,
they're just coming
maybe
in,
go to Mill Bluff State Park and sit out on the beach. A lot of flyover there.
There you go, folks. We've heard it from the boss. And finally, congrats to New Lisbon native Noah Renna for setting a new state record for the gar that he shot while bow fishing on the Mississippi River. I almost read that as bow fishing, okay? But he set a new record for the gar, okay? Noah now holds the record for the largest long-nosed gar reeled in the Badger State, with his catch coming in at 22.8 pounds and 54.5 inches in length. It's a big fish. The previous record holder weighed in at just over 19 pounds. Now, Noah shot his record-breaking fish last weekend during the Wisconsin Bow Fishing Association's Mississippi Pool. He also holds the state record for the biggest bighead carp shot with a bow in Wisconsin. So there you go. That's
congratulations. Okay, well, we need to take a short break. When we come back, we'll be hearing from Angie Kane about the Eat Fest coming up later this month in Elroy. But first, here's a look at your 5-day forecast.
You want it, we'll find it, you got it. Price match and relax. That's the Rudick Jensen deal, sealed with a platinum level membership. Oil changes, done. Tires, brakes, alignment, all done. Car wash, you got it. Rudick Jensen Auto Mall, New Lisbon. Check out our inventory online at rudickjensen.com.
Toma Homes, building quality Stratford homes. Country cottage. Wraparound porch. A kitchen that loves to be cooked in. A mudroom with a washer and dryer. Custom designs. Toma Homes, custom homes built around your life.
Take a moment and think about that special person you have in your life. You know the one. They're always going that extra mile with you. Wouldn't it be nice to send them a card or gift to show how much you care? Robbie's Pharmacy has hundreds of unique gifts. Show your special person how much you care and appreciate them. It feels good to give, and even better when it's a friend. Robbie's Pharmacy, we have that too.
The people of F&M Bank have been serving Toma and the surrounding community for over 100 years. With 3 locations and a full suite of mobile services, we make doing business with us convenient and easy. Free bill pay, mobile app, remote deposit capture, even free person-to-person payments. We also have loan and savings options, along with a complete lineup of business banking and cash management options. F&M Bank, banking solutions from people you trust.
Hey, I'm Tracy Lawrence, and you're watching LYNXX 24, connecting you to the community.
Welcome back to LYNXX 24. Eat Fest, a human trafficking awareness and preventative education festival, is coming up August 25th and 26th at the Fairgrounds in Elroy. I am joined by organizer Angie Kane to get the details on the family-friendly festival that will use art as a medium to bring a voice to a very relevant issue. Well, welcome, Angie, to the LYNXX.
Well, thanks for having us, April.
So Eat Fest, yeah, that's it.
I'll tell you, yeah.
What, can you just get right into what is Eat Fest? Because it's deceiving with the EAT.
Well, we did it on purpose.
Okay, right.
Because no one wants to go to a festival. EAT, first of all, stands for Everyday People Against Trafficking. And honestly, who wants to go to a festival named EPAT, right?
Oh, okay, so you took the P off, yeah.
We took the P off, so Eat Fest. We've got so many great things that are going to be happening, but really, our heart and our mission is for preventative education. So I thought, wouldn't it be cool if we could bring survivors and advocates, police officers, agencies, those folks that are working throughout the state of Wisconsin, all together in one place, bring the public in and talk about how human trafficking is affecting the state of Wisconsin.
And it is.
Yeah, it definitely is. So that kind of was the birth of the idea of Eat Fest.
And it's the first ever.
The very first ever. We've got 2 days just jam-packed with stuff, both Saturday and Sunday, the 25th and 26th of August.
Okay, so let's start with maybe, do you have some highlights you want to make sure our viewers understand who's going to be there and what's going to be happening?
Oh, absolutely.
Do you want to start with that?
I think the biggest thing that I'm really excited about, we're starting off Saturday morning at 9 o'clock with the Red Sand Project. And
can you say that again?
The Red Sand Project.
Red Sand Project.
Right.
Okay.
So if your viewers are wanting to learn more about that, they can go right onto the website, redsandproject.org. But basically, really shortly, it's kind of just a wonderful way to pay homage to victims. So we get a little packet of red sand, and it goes right into the sidewalk cracks. And it's just a wonderful conversation starter. So we're going to be kicking off paying homage to the victims and those people who are still waiting to be rescued. Then our festival starts right away at 10 o'clock. We have survivor speakers. We've got safety. Saturday morning from 10 until 2 is really going to be dedicated to children's safety with free ID kits. We're going to be talking to parents about what apps perpetrators are using to lure kids in. Absolutely. We have brought in all kinds of advocates, and we've got a lot of wonderful things that are going to be happening. Certainly more than the time allows.
And you're also, having some art as the medium. Can you explain that a little bit? Because I know our intro coming in was from the band One Way North, and they'll be performing.
Oh, yeah.
So a little bit about the art.
Absolutely. Well, One Way North, which was formerly known as Remedy, is going to be headlining our show. Okay. But we thought, what a fun thing. We want people to be able to have a good time, have all the things that a regular festival has. So we kick off in the morning right away at 11 o'clock with Leah Ina, Marie Richoux. Then we have Kaylin Cole and Derek Rasmussen, Shondell Marks, Shock Pocket, and our headliner on the main stage is One Way North. And then we were like, you know what? Is that enough? I don't know. So we decided we're going to do what's called Light the Night. And we are having a glow party. We're going to take about 30 minutes of that time. We're going to talk to kids and teenagers about how to stay safe on the internet, give some tools to parents, and then we're going to take 30 minutes to go over that kind of stuff, and then we are just going to have an amazing glow party with DJ Fabulous. It's going to be so much fun.
Oh, you have a lot going on. There's a lot involved. Before we have to cut to commercial, where can our viewers find more information?
Yeah, they can go right onto our website at eatfest.org or on Facebook. We're EatFest 2018.
Great. Thank you for joining us, and I hope that you have a great success.
Thank you,
very
April.
well worth.
Really appreciate it.
Worth your time on that. Well, you can find all the details coming up, Eat Fest, on the festival's Facebook page or www.eatfestival.org. When we come back, Nick will be joined by local author and scientist Larry Scheckel, who's here to fill us in on his newest book. Don't go anywhere.
All these words, all this time, locked inside this seed of mine, which you won't ever fade
away. Take a moment and think about that special person you have in your life. You know the one. They're always going that extra mile with you. Wouldn't it be nice to send them a card or gift to show how much you care? Robbie's Pharmacy has hundreds of unique gifts. Show your special person how much you care and appreciate them. It feels good to give, and even better when it's a friend. Robbie's Pharmacy. We have that too.
Toma Homes, building quality Stratford homes. Country cottage. Wraparound porch. A kitchen that loves to be cooked in. A mudroom with a washer and dryer. Custom designs. Toma Homes, custom homes built around your life.
Americans love their cars, but when accidents happen, trust Abra Auto Body and Glass. America's most recommended to get it fixed right the first time, on time. Whether paintless dent repair from those dings, dents, and hail damage, collision repair from that nasty rear ender, or glass repair from that pesky rock chip, you'll get the highest quality repair from quality professionals. Call Abra Auto Body and Glass in New Lisbon at 608-562-6500.
My name is America Fucianis. I'm a nurse practitioner at Tomah Memorial Hospital in surgery services, and I specialize in wound care. We've progressively got more advanced with our wound care treatments here at Tomah. They consist of growth hormones and collagen, all the way up to substitute skin grafts.
I had no idea what a gift this is that we have this program here.
Learn more about Jackie's story and our wound care services at tomahhospital.org.
You're watching LYNXX 24.
Connecting you to the community.
Well, our favorite scientist and local author is back at it again. This time, Larry Scheckel has deviated from the writing about farm life and the answers to our favorite science questions, and has just released a new book, okay, a murder mystery to be exact. 3 years of research went into this, Larry's latest work. So it's called Murder in Wisconsin, the Clara Olson Case, which details a real-life murder mystery that took place in Crawford County, Wisconsin, back in the 1920s. Larry, welcome.
Thank you.
It's nice to see you here without a lab coat on.
Yes,
okay,
well,
so we're not doing that.
Yeah.
Okay, but before you tell me about this story, okay, which sounds intriguing,
It is.
and that is what goes on in your brain to get you from science books to a murder mystery?
Yeah. Well, I was 10 years old, and my dad took me and my two brothers up to Rising Sun to get our hair cut.
Rising Sun is
Rising Sun.
That's in the book.
That's right, and it's the northern part of Crawford County.
Okay.
And on the way back, my dad casually says, boys, over there is where they found that Olson girl.
Okay.
And that always stuck with me. And I wanted to stop and go take a look at that, but of course it was dark and we couldn't do that. So I started researching it 3 years ago, and it's the story of two Olson families, not related. They grew tobacco in Crawford County. And one family, the Chris Olson family, had 10 children. The other Olson family had 2 children. And in the spring of 1925, an Erdman Olson started dating Clara Olson.
Okay, okay.
And he was a college kid from
Okay, you're going so fast. Clara's the one that got killed.
That's right.
And she comes from a big family.
Big family.
Got it. Okay,
yeah,
I'm with you.
Very good-looking, domestic, a nice Lutheran Norwegian girl.
Okay, good.
And Erdman Olson was a college kid up in Gale College in Galesville. And after about a year,
is that still there?
Well, it's a museum now.
Okay, got it. Okay.
After about a year, she found herself in a family way. And she dreamed of motherhood and family, and he dreamed of something different.
This is mid-20s?
1926.
26, okay, gotcha.
1926.
Oh, okay.
Now, on the evening of September
Now, these
10th,
aren't spoilers, right? They're not going to give you spoiler alerts here.
On the evening of September 10th, 1926, she disappears.
Ooh.
And nobody knows where she's at. And he is not talking. And
he being the boy?
The boyfriend. Okay. Yes. And after about 4 months, a posse of over 1,000 people go December 2nd.
Wow.
Go looking for her, and they find her body almost by accident.
Wow.
And so she
in this location that you came across with your dad.
That's correct.
Okay, got it.
That's correct. And then, so there were some suspects. The boy was a suspect.
Okay.
The father was a suspect because now he had a daughter that was going to cause a lot of shame in the family.
Ooh. Which father?
Chris Olson, father of the girl.
Girl's father,
The father of the boy was a suspect because he didn't want his son being damaged wise. And then a farmhand was also a suspect.
Wow.
So there was a lot of suspects there.
Right, and a lot of socioeconomics going on.
That's right, because, you know, the one family was fairly rich, well off, the one that had 2 boys. The other family struggled. So there was a little bit of class difference there.
Wow.
But in 1926, most people had cars. Nobody had a radio. There was no electricity in rural Wisconsin at that time.
Oh, that's right.
But the batteries were used for radio. And, of course, the rich family had a radio. The other family did not. And so the book is about what happened after the murder. And, and I won't give it away, see.
Okay. So we don't ask the question, did anyone ever get caught or go to jail or anything like that? Or
you got to read the book.
You got to read the book
yes.
and get the ending.
That's correct.
Very good, very good.
It's an intriguing story, a story of romance, of betrayal, and a very human story.
So 3 years of research, so you're pretty good. You got the facts here.
Well, I hope so.
Okay,
there will always be some dispute on that, because whenever you write a story, you're going to have some differences of opinion there.
Well, so apparently 160 of our Facebook people wrote in that they'd like to be considered for a free book. So if you will bring, if the gals, I have it right here, right here. Hold your book.
Okay.
And then with the other hand, okay, mysteriously, pick out a deal.
Okay.
And, there you go. Oh, okay, and I read, Linda R. Martin is the winner. Very good of the book.
Well,
would you do Linda autograph it to Linda R. Martin?
Whoops, I will do that.
That would be great. Okay,
yes,
Larry.
Okay.
And then after when we leave here, I'm going to ask you to do the same for me.
Very good.
Do I get a free book, or do I have to pay for the big bucks?
$13.95.
And we're at if
well, there'll be at J&R Variety, and also the Antique Mall to start with.
Very good.
And then we hope it'll be on Amazon.com and Barnes & Noble, and we're having book signings around.
Everything.
Well, there's one coming up later at the Toma Memorial, the Historical Society.
Good, wonderful.
Downtown.
Thank you, Larry, for being with us. You can purchase Murder in Wisconsin, as Larry just said, the Clara Olson Case, on Amazon.com or at Barnes & Nobles. We need to take a short break right now. We'll come back. We'll be filling you in on what's coming up in your community, so stay tuned. Nice, go with nice.
My name is America Fucianis. I'm a nurse practitioner at Toma Memorial Hospital in surgery services, and I specialize in wound care. We've progressively got more advanced with our wound care treatments here at Toma. They consist of growth hormones and collagen, all the way up to substitute skin grafts.
I had no idea what a gift this is that we have this program here.
Learn more about Jackie's story and our wound care services at tomahospital.org.
Americans love their cars, but when accidents happen, trust Abra Auto Body and Glass. America's most recommended to get it fixed right the first time, on time. Whether paintless dent repair from those dings, dents, and hail damage, collision repair from that nasty rear ender, or glass repair from that pesky rock chip, you'll get the highest quality repair from quality professionals. Call Abra Auto Body and Glass in New Lisbon at 608-562-6500.
Today's world runs on connectivity. Keeping up with friends and family and building businesses that thrive all depend on the availability of internet and telecommunication services we can count on. That's why we're committed to expanding and sustaining robust broadband access in rural communities across the country. We are America's small broadband providers. We serve the most rural communities, and we're leading the charge to invest in technologies that will connect even more smart rural communities with resilient digital infrastructure. We help our neighbors sustain all the places that rural broadband providers are proud to call home. From Alaska to Maine, North Dakota to Texas, on Main Street, country roads, and all kinds of places in between. We're working for broadband. We're working for rural America.
You're watching LYNXX 24.
Connecting you to the community.
To be free, come together.
Welcome back to LYNXX 24. Here's a look at what's coming up in your community. Toma's annual Art Walk is coming up on Saturday, August 18th. Head down to Memorial Park, located at North Superior and Arthur Street, from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. for a free art stroll put on by Toma's Art Guild. This event is free and easily accessible for all ages and abilities, and will feature paintings, ceramics, sculptures, jewelry, and more.
And fishing lures, probably right in there too.
You and the fishing lure earrings.
I love the teas. And sign up now for the Silver Star Health Stepping for Hunger Run coming up September 15th. Participants can choose from a 5 or 10K, and all runners get a Google goodie bag, and T-shirt with registration. This year there will also be a Stepping for Hunger parking lot party featuring music by Blue Collar 40 and One Way North, where race participants receive discounted entries. Stepping for Hunger raises funds for the Juneau County Food Pantry, and to date has raised over $90,000 stepping out for that.
Right, so if you're not stepping out and do the exercise, go to the parking lot party.
And eat.
Well, don't forget that this weekend is the first Music on Milwaukee taking place on Milwaukee Street in Tomah for ages 21 and up. The music will start at 3:30 p.m. and will feature Duncan Peterson, Greg Hall, and the Wrecking Ball, and the Tim Siegler Band. Tickets are $10 in advance or $15 at the gate. Food and drinks will be available on site for purchase, and attendees are encouraged to bring their own chairs.
Okay, here we go. And on a more serious note, finally, don't forget that Wisconsin primary is coming up on August 14th. Offices on the ballot will include the governor, lieutenant governor, Wisconsin's U.S. senator, and representatives. Odd-numbered Wisconsin State Senate seats and all Wisconsin Assembly seats. In Monroe County, the primary will determine the Republican candidate who will make their way into the November ballot for the position of county sheriff. With lots at stake, it's important to get out and vote. You can preview your ballot ahead of time at myvote.wisconsin.gov. Okay? I think I've got that right. Okay, very important.
It's primaries next week.
It's a primary, right. We're all prepping up for the November thing.
There's quite a list of the Democratic.
It's a big deal.
People running for the primary.
Yeah, right.
Okay, well, thank you to our guests, Larry Scheckel and Angie Kane, for joining us this week. Thank you to our sponsors, our YouTube viewers, and all of you at home for tuning in to LYNXX 24, where we're connecting you to the community.
I think I should get you to the community.